Intro music fades. What if the secret to extraordinary success isn't a secret at all? Pause, what if it's hiding in plain sight? Dramatic pause, a subtle, almost invisible advantage, that compounds silently, year after year. Welcome, truth seekers. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on something profoundly powerful, yet widely overlooked. Something almost too simple to be revolutionary. We call it, the 1% edge. The invisible lever that separates the good from the truly great. Most people, perhaps even you, chase monumental leaps. The big breakthrough. The sudden windfall. They yearn for the magic bullet, the overnight sensation. Our culture often glorifies the dramatic win, the instant transformation. But true mastery, lasting success, profound transformation, it rarely arrives in a single, thunderous moment. It's built, brick by brick, whisper by whisper. Through the relentless, quiet pursuit of the 1% edge. Imagine two individuals. Both embark on a journey towards a significant goal, let's say, improving their physical health. Person A works out occasionally, eats mostly healthy, making sporadic efforts. Person B, however. Person B makes one tiny, almost imperceptible choice, every single day, to be 1% better. Perhaps they swap one sugary drink for water consistently. Maybe they add 5 minutes to their daily walk. Or they dedicate an extra 5 minutes to meal prep. Just 1% more effort, 1% smarter choice. At first, the difference is negligible. Imperceptible. Their paths seem almost identical. Nobody notices the extra 5 minutes, the swapped drink. But here's the profound truth about life's mechanics: the world doesn't add up linearly. It compounds exponentially. That 1% better choice, repeated daily, isn't just 1% better next week. It's 1% better, multiplied by the gains from the previous day, the previous week. It's like a tiny ripple, building, expanding, becoming a silent tidal wave of progress. Over months, over years, the gap between person A and person B becomes a chasm. Person A is still, mostly healthy, perhaps even frustrated. Person B is vibrant, energetic, radiating a profound sense of well-being. This is the silent, often unseen power of the 1% edge. Why does nobody talk about it? Because it's boring. It's not glamorous. It doesn't sell quick fixes, sensational headlines, or viral challenges. It demands patience. It demands consistency. It demands a belief in the unseen power of small, deliberate action, even when the immediate feedback loop is silent. It challenges our innate desire for instant gratification. Consider your professional life, your career trajectory. Two colleagues, both competent, both hardworking. One consistently spends just 15 minutes each day learning a new skill relevant to their field, perhaps reading an industry report, practicing a new software feature, or watching a short educational video. Not an hour, not a weekend course, just 15 minutes. Or they proactively offer one piece of helpful, insightful advice to a junior colleague, building connection and trust. A 1% investment in growth, in relationships. The other colleague, well, they do their job. Nothing more, nothing less. They meet expectations. After a year, after 5 years, who has a broader, deeper skill set? Who has built stronger professional relationships and a wider network? Who is seen as a leader, an innovator, indispensable? The one who cultivated the 1% edge. That subtle, continuous self-improvement creates an undeniable advantage. An almost unfair advantage, built not on luck, but on relentless, quiet discipline. This edge isn't about superiority, it's about deliberate, sustainable evolution. It's about understanding that every single choice, no matter how small, has a trajectory. A tiny adjustment today can subtly alter your entire future course, like a slight shift in the wind guiding a seed to fertile ground miles away. In your personal relationships, the 1% edge could manifest as a 1% increase in active listening during conversations. One extra moment of genuine, undistracted attention. One thoughtful text message, just to check in, without expectation. Not a grand romantic gesture, but a consistent, gentle nurturing. Over time, that relationship blossoms into something deeply resilient, profoundly connected, and mutually supportive. While other relationships may wither from neglect or expectation, yours thrives because of consistent, microscopic care. The 1% edge is more than a strategy, it's a philosophy. A way of living. It's the conscious decision to choose growth over stagnation, improvement over complacency, curiosity over indifference, even when the immediate reward is invisible, even when the effort feels insignificant. It's the understanding that the most significant, life-altering transformations begin with the smallest, most accessible shifts. Think of it like the rudder on a massive ocean liner. A tiny adjustment to the rudder's angle at the very beginning of a long voyage means the ship will arrive at an entirely different continent. If you wait until the destination is in sight to make a change, a course correction becomes incredibly difficult, perhaps impossible. The time to adjust is always now, with that 1% subtle shift. So, how do you find your 1% edge? It starts with awareness. Pause. Look inward. Where in your life can you make a tiny, sustainable improvement? What is one small thing you can commit to doing today, right now, that will make you 1% better? It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it won't be. But it must be consistent. It's about the relentless, quiet pursuit of marginal gains. It's about the conviction that small hinges, often overlooked, swing the biggest doors. The world wants you to believe in dramatic, instant transformations. It sells the fantasy of the overnight success. But I am here to tell you, my friend, the real magic, the true power, lies in the mundane. In the consistent, deliberate, almost invisible acts of self-improvement. These are the whispers of destiny. These are the foundations of true greatness, quietly constructed, day by day. Embrace the 1% edge. Stop chasing the monumental. Start cherishing the microscopic. Because those small, consistent choices, they don't just add up. They multiply. They build an unstoppable momentum. They forge a stronger, wiser, more capable you. And that, my friends, is the profound power of the 1% edge nobody talks about. The silent architect of mastery. The hidden engine of extraordinary lives. Will you choose to integrate this wisdom? Will you make that 1% choice today, and every day forward? If this message resonated deeply with you, I encourage you to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this profound truth, and subscribe to this channel for more insights into living a life of purpose and power. Let me know in the comments below, what 1% edge will you focus on integrating into your life this week? Your journey to extraordinary begins now.